The English poet John Keats was born in 1795. But why should you, a resident in the second decade of the 21st century, read him? In a world of YouTube and streamable television, why should you bother exploring the writings of a gawky and often anxious redhead whose short life never exceeded the age of 25? Well, one reason is because his work is an entire museum at your immediate disposal. Leonardo da Vinci's famous portrait, the Mona Lisa, attracts 10 million visitors to the Louvre every year. No doubt, the real thing is significantly more striking than the projections you might find online. However, traveling to Paris is not an option for most of us, and the Louvre's crowds is enough to be an obstacle worth putting off. What if I told you that one of the most critically celebrated and debated poems in the English language can be accessed almost anywhere in the world? Keats uses the vividness of his verse to portray medieval Italian romances like Isabella or the Pot of Basil, or moments from the Bible like Daniel's interpretation of King Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Mind you, this is all accessible through the public domain. Also, you will learn so much about Greek mythology and medieval romances without the maw of boring textbooks or secondary web pages. Keats brings together the story of Psyche and Eros in his Ode to Psyche. They lay calm breathing on the bedded grass, Keats writes, their arms embraced and their pinions too. As a reader, you will learn about Hyperion, Calidore, King Lear, and dozens of other figures through the lens of someone who cherished their contributions to the canon of literature. His steady verse will also ensure that you retain their tales of tragedy and heroism. And now, the best and final reason why you should stop whatever you're doing right now and read some Keats is you do not need to be certain about what Keats is trying to convey in order to enjoy the poetry. Keats invented a term many professors and critics use today: negative capability. Keats describes negative capability as a tendency of the best writers to avoid philosophical certainty in pursuit of a cloud of confusion that allows you, the reader, to contemplate your own interpretation. In his praise of Shakespeare, Keats concludes his sonnet on sitting down to read King Lear with these beautiful lines: when through the old oak forest I am gone, let me not wander in a barren dream, but when I am consumed in the fire, give me new phoenix wings to fly at my desire. So, what are you waiting for? Get yourself a physical or digital copy of Keats's poetry today. If you're like me and you like physical books, you can typically get the complete body of Keats's work in a single volume for an awesome price. Or if you prefer reading on a tablet or phone, you can also get any poem that Keats ever wrote in the public domain. So I really invite you guys to do that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video on John Keats, guys, I really encourage you guys to all like the video, subscribe to the channel. I do tons of literary content, poem content, Shakespeare, Keats, you name it, guys. I'm into that. So thank you so much.